y'all? This is your boy DMV Ken the Neo Simmer. What's up, man? Happy trails, happy Wednesday morning out here in these streets. As y'all can see, it is a lovely day out here in Virginia this morning. So we are out. We're on our morning exercise. I'm actually walking today. I'm not doing any running. Well, not today. This morning I'm not doing any running because me and my run group, we have a 5:30 in the evening appointment doing our incline running at the bridge. So man, it's hot this morning. It gets hot in that afternoon. Guaranteed over 1,000 calories or so, man. Actually more, probably around 2,000, up in that range, man. We do that bridge running hot. That incline is very high. So we're gonna be putting that work in. So I wanted to definitely get my morning miles in, but take it easy, man, because I'm not gonna burn myself out. I'm gonna hydrate all day and then be ready for that bridge this afternoon. And I gotta get these miles in. Me and my wife, we're linked, with all these challenges on our Nike app. And she grinding, man. I did 100 miles last month. A little over, actually 121 miles I did. And she wants to accomplish that feat. So she's been out here grinding, working, man. Out here walking and doing, 2-a-days and stuff. She grinding, right? The first week she was ahead of me like crazy. I had to step my game up. I'm like, baby, I love you. And I support you 110%, do your thing, but I can't have you ahead of me, man. Like, come on, it's a man thing, Jana, it's a man. Like, you can't be ahead of me, so I had to get out here and get that work in, you know what I'm saying? She had a brother out here doing 4 days. She had a brother out here doing 4 days, man. Golly. And she putting the pressure on me. She stayed with it on me. So even though I got work this afternoon, that bridge work this afternoon, but she got me out here walking because I got to keep that distance. But I support you, baby girl. I support you, man. Do your thing. All right. So definitely wanted to get out and talk with y'all this morning. I wanted to talk to y'all about running, the science of running, because I always get questions, right? Because people know me. I'm a marathon. I ain't gonna say I'm a marathoner, but I run marathons. I try to run 4 a year. COVID kind of messed that up, but I try to run 4 marathons a year, and in between run half marathons. And since we've been kind of on this lockdown, I've been doing a lot of virtual runs, signing up online and getting my medals that way, because I love the medals, man, right? So I've been doing a lot of virtual runs. And a lot of people ask me, bro, I want to learn how to run long distances. I'm not that good. How do you do it? And I love talking about running, man, because I was like, I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't an avid runner. Now I am. But I wasn't an avid runner 3 years ago. I had to be trained how to marathon run. And a good friend of mine, Mike, and his wonderful wife, Julie, who also was a friend of mine, both of my friends, they taught me how to run. They really pulled me up under their wings and taught me how to run and the science of running. And so now that they gave me that gift, I use it as a mechanism for my own personal physical health and also my mental health, right? Because I'm out here, man, when I'm in the creative process of working on this gaming channel, man, or I'm at work, doing my full-time job as a social worker, I'm out here running and thinking and coming up with ways how can I reach the youth? How can I create this platform? How do I build it up? How do I implement these things with my own family and fulfill my visions and my dreams and coming up with plans and strategies? That's what these runs do for me, man. It just helps you clear your mind, helps you focus, and then it keeps you in great physical shape, right? So that's what running does for me, man. That's the gift that I received from my friends that taught me how to do this. And then I love the competitive aspect of it, of medaling and running these marathons and completing and feeling that sense of accomplishment. So the questions I get asked: how do I long distance run? And I first always tell people it's not just being athletic. That's a major part into it. And I'm not talking about, when I say athletic, I'm not talking about being physically imposing or ripped everywhere. I'm talking about um, being in shape, conditioned, so to speak, being conditioned to run long distances. And because you gotta have somebody that's in superior shape physically, but aren't able to run long distances. You'll have somebody that's 80, 90 years old, and I've seen it, running them under a bridge because they're conditioned for long distance running. So, what is the science of running long distances or running in general? First, and I'm just going to speak on long because I think it's a science in running in general, but I'm going to speak on long distance running, marathon, half marathon running. First, always say, start off, find your run group or somebody that is a consistent runner that can help condition you, motivate you, train you how to run properly. And you can avoid a lot of the errors that a lot of us who didn't know starting off, ran smack dab into. Find your run group, find you people that'll motivate you, that'll keep you consistent. Because if you don't have nobody that'll motivate you, if you don't have a set time, date, and schedule to where you get your work in, you'll do it for a month, maybe a few weeks, and then you will drop off. And so, and then, you'll put all that work in for nothing, and because you'll drop off and then you'll be back at square one again. So, find your run group, find somebody that'll consistently motivate you and keep you rolling. All right, 2, once you find your run group and you find your, and you don't have to run, walk. It's about conditioning your body. So set your mind to where I'm gonna condition my body. When you do your runs, it should not be a competitive nature when you're doing your training runs or when you're starting out, right? Because again, we sometimes have those egos, and then when we run with a group, we wanna beat them, right? We wanna get out in front, we wanna keep pace with them. Don't do that, because you gotta find, which is gonna lead me to the next thing, you gotta find your pace. What I mean is your pace. Like for me, I have a certain pace that I can run, that's my recovery pace, right? So when I'm in a run, I can start off fast, I can start off slower, but I have a certain pace that I can run that is this. This is my pace. Right here. This is my pace. So when I run that pace, to me, I can run that pace and have a conversation with you. I can be running next to somebody and talk, laugh. I can be listening to music. That's my easy breezy. That's my cruise control pace. And so when I'm running, and I'm on my cruise control pace, if I get tired doing a run, I can slow my speed down to that pace right there. That's my cruise control. I slow my pace down, and that'll help me recover, right? I can take that pace and do the entire run just like this, because it's it's my cruise control pace, it's my recovery pace. And so what you have to do is you have to find that natural pace. And this is why a lot of times I don't run with earbuds in and stuff like that. If I do have music and I'm in a place where I'm not around a whole bunch of people, I will just play it on my phone. You're going. I don't like earbuds because I like to hear the tap of my feet on the ground. And a lot of times I'm running through trails. It be animals, it be, like I saw a fox the other day. I got to have my head on the swivel, baby, because I ain't trying to get attacked by no rabbit something. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I whenever I get into a wooded area, or I get on a trail, man, them headphones come out, them earbuds come out, so I can hear what's going on. But again, you got to find your pace. You know, when you find your pace, that recovery pace, and sometimes it's slower than, like I tell people when I'm running with them and they trying to keep up with me and I can hear they breathe, I can hear you. And this is why I run without earbuds, because I'm learning the science of my own body. I want to hear my breathing regimen. I want to hear how it sounds. I want to hear the rhythm of my feet tapping on the ground. I want to hear the surroundings around me. You know what I'm saying? So if you're running next to me and I hear your breathing and you're doing a lot of spitting and stuff, I know that you're running beyond your pace, and you're going to tire yourself out, and you're going to eventually end up walking or burning out early. So I tell them, bro, slow your pace up, or ma'am, slow your pace up, because you're trying to keep pace with my pace. Don't keep pace with my pace. If I've been running longer than you, and sometimes maybe I'm younger than you, or that day my body is feeling energetic, I ate right, or I don't know, I may be able to push it, or I just may be able to push it for the first few miles that fast. If you're burning yourself out that quick, you're going beyond your pace. So say, find your pace. Run your pace when you're doing your training runs, or at least when you're starting out. And that may be slow, bro. I'm telling you. It may, like when my wife is walking and I'm joining her and I'm trying to get a run in, man, I be in a trot the entire time. So I'm still trotting, she's walking, and we're still next to each other. That's a pace that it's like, okay, when I'm like in mile 19 or so in a marathon, that trot pace that I be with my wife, I'm still moving, but I'm on super light cruise control, man. Look, I am in the in the carpool soccer mom lane. You know what I'm saying? When I'm mile 19, I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? Find your pace. Start off slow. Running for the first few miles should feel easy, light. If you're find yourself breathing hard in the first few miles or so like that, your pace is too fast. Slow it down. Condition your body for long distance running. And believe you me, the more you put in that work, the faster your pace is going to become. Okay? Next, I don't know why my watch keeps pausing my workouts or whatnot. It's all good. Next, you want to have the right running gear, man. And this is what I'm talking about, like science, man. I be seeing people come out running, they have the wrong gear on, and I'm so big about gear because this is one of the errors that I made when I first started running. Wrong shoes, wrong shorts, running in cotton, chafing my body all up and down, you know what I'm saying? Shoes not right, feet hurt, blisters all over the place. Pulling, messed up my IT band on my first trail half marathon. Bro, I was all messed up. And so what I had to do was get the right gear. First of all, you want to run as light as possible. Stop wearing heavy, long shorts. Get short shorts, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want your stuff all showing and everything, but wear something that you light in, you know what I'm saying? Wear polyester or Under Armour type spandex, whatever that material is. Wear that type of material when you do your running. Light shirts, easy breeze, something that the wind can fly through, something that don't have sleeves on it or something like that. I mean, you can wear sleeves and stuff, but run as light as possible. So when you start sweating, that sweat doesn't drench your clothes to the point it serves as an extra weight to you. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to wear the right clothes. Go to a run store. Have them fit you for the correct shoes for running. Sometimes a lot of people don't even know their own body as far as what their feet type is. Or you might, and you just think that, oh, I can go to a Foot Locker or whatever and just buy me a pair of running shoes. No. Have them measure your feet. Have them have them measure your feet. Have them put you on a treadmill or go outside and do some jogging so they can see how your feet move, how your body bounces. Do you need extra support in your run shoes? Like, I don't even run in one brand. I run in Brooks Levitates. So I have the Levitates 2s. I just bought the 3s. Like, those are the shoes that I run in because they are contoured to my feet type. So you need to get the right gear, get the right shorts, get the right shoes, get you some anti-chafing deodorant or whatever that stuff is that you put on your body to protect yourself from chafing. Get the right shorts, make sure your gear is light. Wear something on your head to catch your sweat so it's not running in your eyes and irritating you throughout your run. Get you the right socks, or if you need compression stuff, get you some compression socks or get you some anti-blister socks or whatever. Make sure you keep your toenails cut. when you go on your long runs and stuff like that, you know. Make sure your shoes are tight on your feet, you know, and you got good support, and then know when your run shoes need to be replaced. So those are different things that you need to know. So I got some trail tractors and stuff passing through. So those are some of the things that you need to know as far as understanding the science of running. Also nutrition. You need to hydrate, you know, don't drink a lot of sugary stuff. That stuff that heavy, you know, adds weight to your body and make you feel heavy and sluggish. Sugar makes you feel sluggish. So eat right before, you know, when you're preparing to start your marathon training or your long distance run training or half marathon training, whatever you're trying to do. Eat right. Put yourself on a solid eating regimen. Eat good carbs. You're gonna need carbs. So if you're kind of on a keto and stuff like that, you're gonna have to find something to substitute that can give you that type, because you need carbs to run a long distance, or your body is gonna break down on you early in your run, at least at the 10-mile mark or so. Eat right. I always recommend running in the morning, or at least doing a long run in the morning, because at the end of the day, after you fully work and go through whatever your day's regimen is, your body's more amped to be tired toward the end of the day. So it's best to catch your body when it's at the peak of its energy, which is in the morning times. I always say that if you're going on a long run, don't eat a late dinner. You know what I'm saying? Eat a good dinner, a good solid dinner, but eat it at like no later than 7 o'clock. Give your body time to digest. And when you get up in the morning before you go on your run, grab you a cup of coffee, maybe eat some oatmeal, if that, and some fruit. Don't eat no heavy meals. Don't go into McDonald's, get your sausage biscuit, or you know, eat leftovers from yesterday, or full eggs, pancakes, and you know, don't do that. Make sure your body is light as possible when you can, and just let that energy that you built up from the food you ate the night before be your driving factor. And then when you actually get into the run, you know, if you got some, you know, quick shots of gel with you, or energy gummies, or whatever that, use those to help you get through your run. Make sure you have you some electrolytes with you. But the day before, definitely hydrate with water. Water, man, y'all telling you, y'all don't understand the benefit of water. Like, y'all do, I do. But man, the benefit of water is amazing, bro. So drink your water. I recommend room temperature. Do your stretching, and you should be good, man. But when you start on your run, start off slow, man. Start off slow, and get the right gear. Get your anti-chafing stuff. Get the right gear. Start off slow. Find you accountability partners to help you. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to run at your pace. I don't care if everybody leave you in the dust, man. Run at your pace. The goal is to finish, man. Like, if you set your mind, hey, I'm going to do 6 miles today. I don't care if you run 3, you walk 3, you run 2, you walk 4. I don't care, man. Just set your mind that I'm going to finish. So your body gets into the habit of knowing, I'm going to, like, your body understand, I'm doing 6 miles a day, and it gets used to that regimen. So when you decide to bounce up to 8, your body's already comfortable doing 6. Your body already knows that I'm gonna knock out 6 with no problem, right? So that's why I'm saying, like, the more you build your body's, I don't want to say immune, I don't want to use the wrong words, but you know, you build your body's tolerance to running or going a certain amount of distance. That becomes easier. You know what I'm saying? It becomes easier. So you can always jump up when you're ready, because the miles that you just recently put in is easy. What else I want to talk to y'all about, man? So we talked about eating eating right, preparing for your run. We talked about the right gear. We talked about finding your pace. We talked about accountability partners, finding you a run group. Sign up for runs, because you can always have something to look forward to, and that also helps motivate you with your training. Like, when you're signed up for a run and you know it's coming up, you're more apt to motivate than to me just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Set your goal. If it's I want to start running so I can lose weight, set you a targeted weight that you want to get to, and keep track of that on a regular basis. If you preparing for a long run, set that on the calendar, pay for it early so you can already know it's something I'm not going to back out of and I need to prepare for it. Sign up for one of them apps, join, you know, like my wife and we have friends that we have on a Nike app that we see them working out, motivates us to get going. Like, oh man, I'm in 8th place in my group. Oh, I got to step it up. So boom, we go ahead and we get going, man. Whatever drives and motivates you, just do it, bro. You know, do it. And then find your love for running. I'm gonna tell you this. Running is work. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's not going. I wouldn't lie to you and tell you that running is gonna be easy. Because when you out here, you putting in work, you're physically exhausting your body doing an activity. So it's not going to be easy, but you got to find your enjoyment and your purpose, your reason for running, right? Me, it's like, man, I love this road. Even though I'm putting in work, I'm sweating, you know, it's good for me mental-wise. You know, a lot of my creative process is done out here on this road. A lot of my thinking and my analyzing and my processing of how I handle situations are done in this work. This is my boardroom. This is when I have writer's block or creator's block. This is my lab here. Or this is my studio. Up here can get the work in when I'm in my studio. This is my comfort. This is my inner peace. You know what I'm saying? When I'm out here and I'm praying and I'm seeking guidance from God, and out here is you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta be in tune with yourself, man, and you gotta be in tune with nature. You gotta be in tune outside. Out here is where I'm building my health and mentally, spiritually, and physically. So you gotta find your purpose. Find your love for running, and wherever it is, whether you pray and you come out here and this is your time to pray, whether you work and you just need a minute to or a time where you can just think to yourself and process your way through things. Find your purpose for running, your reason for running. You know, if it's the key thing to you maintaining your weight loss or a healthy lifestyle, or if it's a way to connect with friends, if it's a competitive thing, whatever it is, find your reason for running and just attack it, man, and just be consistent with it. Be consistent. It's not about how much you get in, it's about being consistent. You know what I'm saying? Also, I always recommend this. Don't run, you know, try to find beautiful places and new places to explore and run. You know, I mean, I call it the treadmill. Like that, I mean, to me, I use the treadmill when it's raining outside. And I'm not disencouraging, man. Get your work in however you get your work in. But I always say, for long distance running on a track in a circle, or running on a treadmill where I'm just in one place, I like to see scenery. I like to explore. Like if I'm in a run, and this is why I make run fun too. Even though it's work, it's fun too, because if I'm in a place where I can explore trails, or I can explore beach sides, or I'm going in different places, I can stop, take some photos, take some videos, read signs, talk to people. Like, bro, I make it fun. I make it exciting. I make it entertaining to myself. So I always do recommend, that's just one of my recommendations, is to find you different places to run. If you're not a nature person, I completely understand that. If you don't like to be outside, I understand. Do your thing on your treadmill, and you know, as long as you get your work in consistently, man, more power to you. But for outside runners and marathon and half marathoners that want to get to that point, find you different places to run. You know, your group say, hey man, let's go up to this trail, or let's go up to this scenery, let's run on this beachfront or something like that. Like our run group, we change up the location. I feel like every 4 weeks or 5 weeks or so, we change up the location, find a new location to run so we can get new experiences, new scenery. I can't even explain the value of it and how it helps to get out of the monotony of doing the same thing over and over and over again, which can make running boring, right? Yeah, so, but most important, find your pace, find your support group, and find the right gear, man. Because you don't want to be sidelined because you have a nagging injury, you burning up from chafing because you have wrong gear on, or you just twist the ankle or something, man. Like if you run trails, you got
now we'll walk the last
you
one.
know what I'm saying? Like you got the wrong shoes on, you running trails, and that'll mess your body. It happened to me. Listen, it happened to me. I messed up my IT band and it sidelined me.